restart for the 99. Bumping all the way down.
Well, and that's
stretch.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do on these restarts to get the guy in front of you, get that leader going, get your line going. You see 3 rows back, they were really formed up really well, tight to the bumpers, and in the end, they're still even.
Yeah, and what's going to make a difference in the front 2 trucks moving is going to be what's going on with the third
66
truck. Right?
and
If they can keep the front 2 trucks together, like we just saw there down the back straightaway with Johnny Sauter and Ben Rhodes, that's what's going to make the difference for them. So you got to be able to stay together.
A big shove.
It's amazing how much it looks like they float when you see this aerial shot of them.
These trucks are not stable, and to me, these are the hardest vehicles to drive of all the race vehicles down there when they get to pushing and shoving, because of the way that the back end gets lifted up a little bit when they start to push, and the rules and everything that happens with these trucks with the big front window. The runs that you get are really big, and when you push, it's really hard to control the truck.
And remember, so you have a truck that's difficult to control, runs that are super big, and drivers that don't have a lot of experience, right? Some of them do, I hear, but a lot of them are pretty new to this whole thing.
And the drivers that are new to the whole thing are scared of nothing.
It's a mixed bag right there, what you guys are talking about, the top 10. Some youngsters that have never done this in a truck at Daytona, and then you got the veterans who have won here before.
Well, you see right there, the 15 just get loose again there.
Let's get an update on Johnny Sauter. Josh.
Well, Jamie, remember during qualifying, Johnny Sauter in that 66 truck for MOTORSPORTS was able to qualify through to the final round, but wasn't able to complete the qualifying because of a left side tire rub. Well, they were able to go back, get it fixed, but during the race right now, they came over the radio, the team concerned that it still might be an issue. Johnny came back over and said, I think we're good, I think we're good. They debated coming in to look at it, but Johnny doesn't want to give up the track position, so keep an eye on that for the 66 as they continue to run, guys.
No doubt. At speed, thinking you might have an issue, but you got to keep your foot in it.
Yeah, and you just have to go with your gut. As you see that whole outside line stack up right there. But the one thing from qualifying is the MOTORSPORTS trucks have a lot of speed, and if those trucks continue to drive well, that speed to be able to put yourself in a position to be.
Yes, the MOTORSPORTS trucks do have speed, but not the 88 of Matt Kraft. And take a listen to what he just said after the restart.
I've did the same thing right there. Did it straight away, just shuts off. Never know what's going to happen. It may have backfired. I heard one backfire down there in the one. With me, it just shut off again.
Another example of not having practice. Things are going to pop up. They would have found that in practice. He was waving his hand. See his hand inside the truck. He's waving his hand. He doesn't want no one to follow him, because what he doesn't want is his truck to shut off with someone right behind him and wreck him. Right? That's what he doesn't want. So he knows there's 6 laps to the end of the stage here. He's going to be okay. Maybe they have another chance to figure out what's wrong with that truck.
Are spinning around the number 5. That's Tony Breidinger. She gets it. Thought she had a chance to save it.
Caution's out. Try to get coming down.
Caution is out for the second time.
Tanya Breidinger.
Yeah, Tony's got 4 flat tires right there. I don't believe the left side is completely detrimental to her night. I'd have to see it again.
It's nice she was able to bring it down pit road right away, bring it into her pit box. As we take a look at what happened.
We see turn 4 again. Gets a little loose.
Same thing. And turn 4 to me was always one of those corners that you had to anticipate where your truck was going to be. I felt like I always needed to start having a little bit of wheel unloaded out of the truck. If you got to that part of the corner where you needed to, the banking started to flatten out, I always felt like I needed to have the wheel unwound right there, or the truck would snap the back around if I had the front tires turned too far. I always felt like I needed to be in a good position with the wheel somewhat straight coming off turn 4. I mean, this can go either way right here. They're going to push and shove. They've proved all night that they're after the points, and we had Regan Smith tell us that he talked to several teams about racing for points, and the best way to protect yourself, reckon at the end, is to get points early, right, Joey?
That's right. And I think what we'll see here, if they stay too wide, it'll be too wide. But if they are able to get, a couple cars singled out, that's where a lot of shuffling is going to happen. So it's all going to be about this push and really what happens on the back straightaway.
Ben Rhodes restarting on the front row next to Grant Enfinger. Johnny Sauter, Tanner Gray behind them. That 38 truck is the radio we just heard. He's third in line on the outside line in the 38.
Chandler Gray with a big push there to Grand Infinger.
Oh,
Clear Grand
hello.
Infinger before we get into turn 1. Look for that top lane down the back straightaway.
And this is when it gets interesting, when that lead truck gets out there too far and the outside lane or the inside lane gets connected. They're coming with a high rate of speed, and Grant's done this
Smart
enough.
move.
Yeah.
That was too fast to block.
Two teammates working together. Johnny Sauter pushing Ben Rhodes.
It's not over yet. They got out there pretty far. Grant's going to get quarter paneled there. It's going to slow him back down. The top's going to have a decent run off the corner. Oh, you see him go 3 wide. That's going to hurt the outside lane. It's going to help the bottom, bring it to the end.
Green and white checker flag in the air.
Rhodes.
Ben Rhodes wins stage number 1.
All right, good job there, water temp.
Johnny Sauter, Grant Enfinger, Chandler Smith. It's Ben Rhodes' first stage win since 2023. He's having a day.
Not bad.
First pole since 2018. Did his first stage win in a year and a half. We'll be back for Pit Stops.